it's really healthy to hold on to grudges, but I am 30 years old and there is still an incident from when I was 6 that I will take to the absolute grave and report to Jesus firsthand when I get there, unless I'm given what I'm owed. So it was a hometown football game. And every hometown football game, all of the kids would go play at this giant dirt pit, just a giant dirt pit that we would go play at. This particular night, we had found a whole bunch of earthworms. There's just earthworms everywhere, okay? And there were 2 older boys. One of them was significantly older than me. I was in the same grade as his little sister, okay? So I knew who he was. These 2 older boys dared me, a 6-year-old girl, dared me to eat worms for money. They would pay me money if I ate worms. And I was a smart 6-year-old, okay? I was a smart 6-year-old. Looking back now, I should have asked to see the money, but I at least asked them. I was like, how much money do you have? Between the 2 of you, how much money do you have? And they're like, we have $26. I'm like, okay, bet. I'll eat X amount of worms for $26. And they're like, okay, do it. They didn't think I was going to do it. Guess what I did? I did it. I ate the specified amount of worms. And so at the end of it, and for anybody who's worried about the logistics of that, I didn't chew them. I just swallowed them. I was smart enough at 6 years old to know that my stomach acid was probably going to kill those worms, so I wasn't super concerned about it. So I just swallowed them. I didn't chew them. That's gross. So I get to the end of it, and I'm like, pay up. And they're like, we don't have any money. The hell you mean you don't have any money? You could have stopped me at any given point. At any given point during this process, you could have told me like, well, Lydia, we don't have the money. Like, stop eating the worms. No, you let me get to the very end to admit to me that you don't have $26. So I have to run hysterically crying to my mom, tell my mom that I ate all of these worms and I don't have any money to show for it. My poor mother is mortified. She has to call the doctor on Monday morning to make sure that I'm going to be okay. Turns out worms are a great source of protein. I was totally fine. But you know what? That older boy, he used to try to make fun of me and make me feel embarrassed as we were growing up. And he'd be like, every time he'd see me, he'd be like, hey, Lydia, have you eaten any worms lately? No, asshole, I haven't. Because I'm still waiting for my $26. The only person who should be embarrassed here is you. Okay? So here's the deal. Bill, we're grown-ass adults now. If you want to squash this, I'm happy to give you my PayPal. Because I will take this to the grave. I will hold on to this grudge until the day I die. But if you pay up, consider the debt paid.